What is going on, everybody? J.R. Fisher here. Let me get my screen so I can see at the same time that I'm talking here and get everything all set up. Do me a favor, post in that chat section. I know some of you guys have been kind enough to already post something in there. I really appreciate that. That means so much to me. I really appreciate you guys being here. And yes, in case you're wondering, today is Saturday. Today is gift card day. Okay, so I got some gift cards here, so we're going to see about giving some of those away if you guys care about that. I don't know if you care about that. Maybe you don't want money. Maybe you don't care about gift cards. Maybe it doesn't matter to you. I think it might, though. I think it might. Okay, so we're going to get going. Just Roblox just jumped in there. Hola, ¿cómo está usted, Just Roblox? As you, usted habla español. You speak a little Spanish, huh? You said hola. All right, very, very cool. And I want to tell you guys today how I went from not knowing anything online, that from the time I started, within 24 months, $1 million, okay? And I want to tell you exactly the thoughts that I had, and I want to share those with you because if you apply the same thoughts, Aldine, what's going on, buddy? And from Jamaica there. James says loud and clear, awesome. Awesome. I got some energy today. Can you tell I got energy today? I do. I have energy today. Hey, Trina, what is going on? Good to see you here. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? Buenos dias. Got a little Spanish going. Everybody's speaking Spanish today. We don't want to speak this, or switch this to French. French is a little bit tougher, right? What is French? Comment vous appelez-vous? No? Okay, a little bit of French in there. Anybody speak any French? But don't forget in case, don't forget to remind me that I got these today. Okay, this is money for you, okay? But Cast 12, what is going on, Cast 12? Getting a full house today. Everybody's popping in, man. This is so good to see you guys. But I want to talk about the fact that I invested $100, that within 24 months, I had $1 million, and I've done millions of dollars since then. Yesterday was a low day. We did about $4,000 or $5,000 yesterday. Low day, okay, but the day before we did 6,000, and that is just off my food company. That is not off any of my other courses or any of my other stuff. That's just off that. And I want to tell you how we got there. Maya Loren, what's going on, Maya? Good to see you. Got a good full house today. Doing very good, Maya. Thank you so much for asking. Oh my gosh, you sent me some flowers. I really appreciate that. That's very, very nice. And guys, also we have that thing where if you want to support the channel, there's a little dollar sign there. You can click on that and you can throw us $1 or $5 or whatever you want to do, or $1 million. $1 million is always really good. Okay, so if you want to throw $1 million my way, I am all in. I am all in. So I want to tell you this story. First off, and some of you have heard part of this story before, but I wanted to, and I'm sharing these thoughts with you today because if you think these thoughts, if you just think these thoughts, it's going to change your actions, and your actions will change your income, and you can do the same thing I'm doing. Really, this is not a big deal. Too many people look back at somebody who's selling stuff online, they go, oh my gosh, they're special, they're this, they're that. No, none of that. I didn't start when I was young. I wasn't technologically advanced. I couldn't even type. I still can't type. I didn't have any products to sell. I didn't know what to do. I knew nothing, okay? So if I can do that same thing, you can too. Hi, JR. I'm really excited about that gift cards. Are you really now? Okay. Tell me how excited you are. Put that in the chat section. If anybody else is excited about those gift cards, let me know. But also, are you excited about the message today? Because the message is what really matters. The gift card may have got you here, but the message can take you in a lot of different directions, guys. I've traveled around the world. I went on like 2 or 3 cruises in one year, and was making money the whole time I was doing it. Does that sound appealing to you? Does that sound like something you'd like to do? Man, I would have never thought I could have done the things I did. I never would have thought that. I never would have thought that if I made $5,000 or $6,000 in a day, it would be a slow day. A slow day, right? A slow day. Heck yeah. All right. So he says, yeah, he's excited. Morad says, hello. What's going on, buddy? Love that you guys are putting chats in here. So cool because I'm getting ready to do this. Should I do this like up front before I get into the story? Should I get into the story first? I don't know. You guys tell me what you want. You tell me what you want. So anyhow, we'll start the story, and then you let me know in the chat section what you're looking to do. Okay, what you're looking to do. All right. So I wanted to make money online. I heard so many people were making money online. I was like, God, I want to do that too. That's something I want to do, but I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. So I started selling these cell phone cases, and I think I mentioned this with you guys before. Apple. I got Apple in here. I'm excited about the message. Then I can give away gift cards like you're doing. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll start the story. Then we'll go with the gift card. Is that cool? Is everybody cool with that? But I told myself that, I never had time to do stuff. And all I did, here's the first thing. I did one little thing. Here's the one little thing I did. I started. I didn't start with a lot of time. I didn't start with a lot of money. I started turning off the TV from 9 to 11 p.m. because from 9 to 11 p.m. I was watching TV. And TV did me no good. No good whatsoever. Kristen Taylor. What is going on, Kristen? Kristen wants Amazon. Okay. All right. So exactly, Siddharth says. And when I turned off that TV, I had like an hour or 2 hours and I had to do something with it. And I started doing research. I started looking for ways to make money online. And I found that cell phone cases was the thing because so many were being sold on eBay. I said, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell these cell phone cases. And I started selling these cell phone cases. And I didn't do well. I didn't do well at all. It was like terrible. I was making like 50 cents to maybe, $1 on some of them. So I literally, I want to delete something off my file here, guys, because it's saying my file is full and I don't want to lose you guys because of stuff that I've got. I've been doing so much stuff and I've been saving so much on my computer that it's filling up. Let me get here. Let me empty this. This should give me the room I need. It's like no matter what computer I get, I run out of room. Maybe I just store too much stuff. Probably got too much stuff that I don't need on here. All right, so that should do that. So anyhow, I'm selling these cell phone cases, right? And on the surface, you would look at this and you would say, JR is a failure because he's not making any money, okay? That's what you would say. But you know what? I was successful. Why was I successful? Because I had started, okay? Just starting is the biggest thing that I see that people don't do, okay? And the next thing they do, and this is changing your thoughts. First thing, get started. Quit doing research. I'm not saying don't do research, but quit only doing research, okay? Use some of that stuff. And don't say to yourself, well, I got to learn it all before I can start. You don't have to learn it all. You just got to get started. You say, well, JR, I could mess up. I could lose some money. Yes, you could. So what? At least you're moving forward. If you wait until you're totally ready for everything, you'll never do anything in life. You'll just never do anything. I posted my first merchandise on Teespring. I design, they make and sell fully outsourced and free. Awesome. And you know what, guys? Siddharth, I know Siddharth, he's been here a lot, is 12 years old and he's selling stuff. What are you doing? What are you doing? We had a 7-year-old in here yesterday whose mom listens to me and she came in and listened. She's trying to learn business at 7. At 7, okay? Kristen Taylor says Amazon. Amazon... I'm now at this point in my career, I don't really care about Amazon or eBay anymore. I did back in 2009 because they were good places to sell, but it's really gotten overcrowded and it's a race to the bottom on prices. So anyhow, I was selling these cell phone cases, not making any money, but I was learning. See, this is the key. When you get started, you learn to do things. You learn how to list products. You learn how to set up accounts. You learn how to do credit card processing. You learn. And that's what you got to do. And the only way to learn is get started. So I changed my thoughts. That was one of the thoughts I changed. Now, let me tell you the thing that kept me going because I wasn't making any money on these cell phones. I looked around and I said, other people are making money and they're doing really well. Okay. And they're not better looking than me. They're not, well, some of them were probably better looking than me in all fairness, but they're not smarter than me. Okay. They don't have more talents. They just know what to do. That was the big key. They knew what to do and I didn't know what to do. And the only way to figure out what to do and know what to do is start doing stuff, and the stuff that didn't work, quit doing them. Now, here's the problem people have with that is they will start a business online, and they start a business online. Let's say they're selling, I don't know, tents, okay, camping tents. And they try to sell them and they don't sell, and they see other people are selling them. They go, well, gee, I can sell them then. And then they don't sell and they go, oh my gosh, I can't sell tents. I'm the person who can't sell tents. Everybody else can. It doesn't work for me. Selling tents doesn't work. Not true. Not true, because other people are doing it. And see, that's the key. This is what I want you guys to look at. If somebody else is doing what you want to do and they are successful at it, they are actually making money, then it can be done. If it can be done, and these are the thoughts I'm talking about, if it can be done, then you can do it. You need to change your thoughts. You need to change your thoughts so that you start doing the things that are correct. If you do the things that are correct, it works out, okay? And I'm not telling you something that I haven't done. We've sold millions and millions of dollars of products online, guys. You can Google my name. You can look me up online. I've sold a lot of stuff online. And believe me, I had no clue what I was doing when I started out. But the key was I started, and that's the first key. And then the second key is realizing that if other people are doing this, you can too. Okay? Get that in your head. If other people are doing this, if you're listening to me right now, okay, and this is live right now, but you could be listening later on in the future. But if you're listening to me right now, and you got to be looking at me going, wait a second, if that guy can do it, that guy right there, yeah, if he can do it, why can't I? There is no difference. It's all your thoughts. Now, your thoughts don't make you money. They don't. Your thoughts don't make you any money whatsoever. However, your thoughts control your actions. And your actions, and this is the third part, actions get results. They can be good results. They can be bad results, but they get results, okay? And if you say to yourself, well, I don't want to try anything because I don't want to fail, then in fact, what you've done is you've decided to fail, because failure in itself is lack of results. That's what failure is, lack of results. So many people say, well, failure is when you try to do something and it doesn't work out the way you wanted. No, that's just a result, and you succeeded because you got a result. A failure is when you don't try to do anything because there's no results. Okay, do you see? That's what real failure is. So don't get down on yourself if you do a post and you don't get enough likes, or you try to sell a product and you don't make enough money. You just keep trying, and as long as you keep trying, you're going to get results. And what happens is the same thing that happened with me. I would try to sell some products, like let's say I had a whole bunch of different camping products, okay? And I was buying them from these companies and I was storing them at the house, and some of them worked and some of them didn't, okay? So some of them I made money on and some I did not make money on. The ones I did not make money on, I was still successful at, because I figured out those weren't the things that I should be selling. Now, other people may have made money on those things, but for me, they didn't work out. That's okay. That's a result. That's success. Success is results. And I want to get into the rest of this, but I also want to give away one of these cards. Are you ready for a card? Kristen Taylor says, time to gift cards, sir. Oh, really? Don't call me sir. You don't call me sir. Cast 12 says, be patient. All right. You think you guys have been patient enough? Are you ready for a gift card? Have you been patient, or have you been good? Do you deserve a gift card at this point? I think you do. Let's go with, well, let's see. I'll let you guys decide in the chat section. I'm going to hold these up. It's going to be between Apple or Amazon. Apple, Amazon. Apple, Amazon. Apple, Amazon. Which one? Which one do you want? Apple or Amazon? Okay. Now the Amazon, whoops, there it is. The Amazon is 15 to 500, and the Apple is 10 to 500. Okay. These are all good brand new cards. Can you see here? Nothing's been taken off the back. These are all good. Of course, you guys know it. A lot of you guys are in the group here. And Christopher Brown says Amazon. Cast 12 says Apple, Apple. Apple, Apple. Somebody likes Apple apples. Let me get a drink here while you guys argue. Argue in the chat section there. What do you want? Tell me what you want. There you go. There you go. Every damn day. Yeah, I'll probably get demonetized now because I said that word. Hope not. Hope not. Okay. Which one is it? Well, let's see what votes we got. We got Apple, 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 Apple. Just Roblox likes Apple, I think. Just Roblox probably uses Apple for gaming or something. Maura Lorenz says Amazon. James Breen says Amazon. Put a few more votes in there, and then I'm going to add them up real quick. Wow, I can't say that name. The person who just said Apple, Apple. They've got an N2N, 1M, RQ. What? I don't know that channel name. I can't pronounce that one. That's too hard for me to do. That's too hard. Siddharth says, I have both accounts. He's 12-year-old. He's got it all put together. He said, I don't care. I'll take either one. Kristen Taylor's really into Amazon. Video, this says Apple. All right, let's see here. Let me see. I'm going to say the last comment I see here is Amazon. I'm going to go with Amazon. So this is the card, guys. This is the card. It's $15 to $500. You need to be ready. You need to be ready. And do me a favor, guys, before I do this, click down there in that subscribe button if you haven't done so. If you are subscribing today, put subscribing today in the chat, okay? If you already subscribed, put already subscribed. So subscribing today or already subscribed. Put that in the chat section there. Graham, Derek says Amazon. Just real much, you guys are still arguing over this. I'm going to do the Amazon, okay? I'm going to do the Amazon right here. Amazon Fire. Amazon Fire, okay? So put that in there. Just subscribed or already subscribed. Put that in the chat section so that I know that you guys are supporting this channel. I need your support. I really do need your support. Video this says LOL. Video this is laughing at me. Video this is laughing at me. That's okay. You can laugh at me. I'm gonna get into the rest of the story. Talk about how a slow day is $6,000. A slow day. A slow day. And look, I don't make more money than everybody online. Goodness gracious, no. There's so many more people that make more money than me. But I make enough, right? And it's nice and it's fun and we have a good time. Cast 12 says no. Who's subscribing? I want to see who's subscribing. Put that in the subscribe box there before I pull this card out. Yeah, this card is not easy to get out, so I gotta tear all this stuff. See what I'm doing here? Tearing all this. Get this card out of here. This is my workout for the day. Just kidding, of course. I do have to work out, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Subscribed a long time ago. Thank you so much, Sidharth. Subscribe, Cast X. Cast 12 says subscribe. Thank you so much. Don't forget, the rest of you guys, don't forget to subscribe. I need your subscribe. And don't forget, share the video, right? And also, what do you got to do? You got to hit the bell notifications. If you don't turn on the bell, you won't know when I go live. You won't know when I do a new video. You won't know when I upload something. Turn on all bell notifications. Super important you do that. May I know what you can buy with Amazon? Anything you want. I mean, you just go to Amazon. I think they have the world on there now, something like that. All right, let me start scratching here. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm scratching this stuff off. So this is going to get all over my desk. It always does. And then I got to try to clean the desk. But it's okay. You know, I sacrifice for you guys so that you can get a gift card. I got part of it. See that? All right, you get part of that gift card. Did you write down that first part? You got to write down that first part as quick as you can. Aldine says subscribe. Thank you so much. I've been subscribed. James Breen, you are the man. You are the man. I appreciate you, James, so much. I really do. My buddy James. Hey, James, I'm going to dinner tonight with my friend Luigi. He is 87, 86 or 7, something like that. We've been friends, get this, since he was, I think, 49 or 50. So that tells you how long we've been friends. Now, I moved out of California for a while. I lived on the East Coast and came back and called him up, and he was there, and we were just friends again. It's so cool. He's the coolest guy. Sidharth says, please tell me the first part. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Sidharth. Let me know. When you work, do you have a daily plan as well as a weekly schedule? I'm going to get to that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea there, Paul. Paul's always got good ideas. Paul's the man. He's been around for a long time. Paul's been around for a couple of years. Been on a cruise with Paul with a bunch of other people. All right, you guys ready for this code? If you're ready, put in the chat section you're ready, because I don't want to hold it up if you guys aren't ready. You know, if you're not ready and you can't write it down, that's unfair. So if you want to know what that is, okay, put in the chat section real quick there. It don't say, no, I didn't tell the code yet, Sidharth. I haven't done it. Don't say it's already gone, because it's not. Don't be posting that in there. If you post in there, bruh, Cast 12 says, if you post in there, it's got to be the amount, okay? Working my way through older videos, some great evergreen material. Thank you so much, Paul. Everybody needs a Paul. Everybody needs a Paul. Somebody who's always there, who's always helpful, who always gives some comments, who's a nice guy. Everybody needs a Paul, right? Decent man. Got this stuff all over me, this stuff from this card here. Okay, let's see here. Amazon is pretty useless if it's in the eastern part of the world. I didn't know that, Just Roblox. So is Apple good there? And Just Roblox, tell me also what is good in the eastern part of the world. You know, tell me something that I could get in the U.S. because I am in the U.S. James Breen says he's ready. Hey, he's ready. What about the rest of you guys? I haven't heard anybody else saying they're ready. Got one person ready. One person is ready. Just one. Come on. Let's see here. I'm going to post in here real quick. How many people are ready for the gift cards? All right, that should go through. That should go through. How many people are ready for the gift cards? If you're ready, you ready? Me, Sidharth says you're ready. What about the rest of you? What about the rest of you? You're not posting in there. You got to post in there because I'm getting ready to hold it up. All right, here's the card. Here's the card. Okay, can you see the number? It's AQ. Oh, I've got it turned around. It's turned around in the wrong direction. Well, it's because nobody's posting in there that they're ready for it, and I don't want to give them the rest of AQ. Okay, Medhardcast 12. Only him. He's the only one that's ready. Well, I can't give out the gift card if you guys aren't ready. That would be unfair. That would be an unfair advantage if Siddharth was ready and nobody else was. So when you tell me that you're ready in this chat section, then I'm going to give out this gift card. But if you're not ready, I would feel terrible giving out this gift card if you guys aren't ready. So after you decided not to sell cell phone cases, how did you decide what your next move was? Good. I'm going to get to that, Paul. That's really good. He's got some good questions today. But nobody's telling me they're ready for this. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Come on. Post in that chat section. Tell me you're ready. I want to hear it. I want to hear how ready you are. How excited are you for this gift card right here? Isn't that this is how they do it, like on TV, right? They hold it up, and they make it look like it's special. Okay, Trina's finally ready. Thank you, Trina. And Trina, do you have a channel? Tell me about it if you do. I want to check it out. Maybe we can help each other. You just never know. All right. All right, Siddharth is still ready. Okay, I'm going to do it for Siddharth. The heck with the rest of you. If you're not ready, Siddharth already knows it's AQ. Okay, are you ready? Here it goes. 100%. Here it is. There it is. AQWR 4J4 TKE VAN 6W. Are you guys getting this? It's AQWR 4J4 TKE VAN 6W. Once again, it is AQWR 4J4 TKE VAN 6W. Do you got it? Do you get it? Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. All right, it's coming away, it's going away, it's going away. So far gone. Now, let me know who gets it. Put in that chat section the amount of the gift card and if you got it, okay? Siddharth got it. Look at that. He was the only one ready, wasn't he? He was the only one ready and he got it. He got 15 bucks. Good for you, Siddharth. That's awesome. That's awesome, awesome. Let's get back to the story. Okay, let's get back to the story here real quick. So Paul asked, how did I go from cell phones to camping gear? And it was just it was like a fluke. It's like I was looking through eBay and I saw says here, letting the youths get the cards, figure I'm already blessed, so let others get the cards. Man, that's nice of you, Paul. Really is. Paul's just handing you guys money. It might as well have come from Paul, right? Might as well have come from Paul. If you got the Amazon, don't get the Apple, okay? So anyone can get some. If you got the, I see what Cast is saying. Don't take the other one. Well, that's up to Siddharth. You know, I can't tell him what to do. So anyhow, how did I get to camping gear? I got to camping gear because I found a couple gadgets on eBay, and they were selling for like $10, $15, and I could buy them for $1 or $2. And so it was really more a matter of I didn't have a whole lot of money to invest in inventory. And these little items, you know, they were like little camping tool things, and they were selling on eBay. So I said, well, I can afford to buy those because they're cheap. Okay. So then what happened, and understand the next part, you know, the first part is starting. The next part is believing you can do it. And the third part is luck. Okay. Now you're going to say, well, JR, you got lucky at this point. I did get lucky. And let me tell you how I got lucky. I got lucky because I was selling camping gear on eBay. And I had started a little website, and this company contacted me, and they were selling freeze-dried food, and they wanted to know if I would sell their food. And I was like, heck, I'll sell anything I can make money on. I mean, anything, right? Now, you're going to say, well, JR, you got lucky. I did get lucky. But how did I get lucky? I got lucky through action. If you want more luck in your life, you need to have action. Luck is a result of action. Okay, so here's how it starts out. You think something. You say, well, gee, I think I could do that. That changes your actions and makes you do things because now you think you can do things, okay? And your actions will find luck almost every time. Actions find luck almost every single time. So I got lucky because this company contacted me and I started selling their food and I started doing well. I did like $4,000 in a month, which, you know, to me at the time was great. And then after a few months of that, get this, I got up to $80,000 a month. $80,000 a month. I was thrilled. I was like, holy crap, I can quit my job. I mean, this is enough money, right? And that wasn't all profit, obviously. I had to pay for the product. But the point was, I was making money. So I quit my job. I got this little warehouse, and I started selling their product. And it was selling really well. But a problem arose. Now, this is the next thing that blocks people from success, is problems. Okay? Problems are going to be thrown down in front of you on your road to success. They're going to be thrown down in front of you. Now, they're there. You can't avoid them. They don't go anywhere. But here was the problem. They quit shipping the products to my customers. So I was selling these products, and they weren't shipping them because they got overrun with orders, and they couldn't fulfill the orders. So they were like a few days late, and then they were a few weeks late. And guess what eBay did? They shut me down. They took down all my listings. They took $20,000 out of my bank account through PayPal, which I want to tell you guys, if you have a bank account and it's attached to PayPal, they can at any point go in there and take money out of your account. Telling you, I learned this the hard way. So watch that bank account. Whatever you have attached to PayPal, make sure there isn't a ton of money in there because they can swipe it out. What I would do every couple of days is just remove money from that bank account after that point. But anyhow, so that was my obstacle. That was my problem I ran into. Now, what do you do at a point like this? I'm losing my eBay account. They took down my listings. They took money out of my account, and that was my main source of income. What do? Ask yourself at this point, what would you do? Because this is the next step to success right here. And when you hit an obstacle, you can quit and go, man, that happened. That sucks. I'm out of business. Or you can fix it. Okay, you can solve the obstacle. Are you going to solve the obstacle? That's the question. Okay, and I had to solve the obstacle. The obstacle was I no longer had the survival food to sell, but I had some things in place. I had customers that were buying from me. I had set up a website. I had done all these things. I just didn't have anything to sell. So what did I do? I got something to sell. And this was a strike of luck right here. And the luck was that I decided I was going to start my own brand of survival food. I would have never done that. I would have never done that if the obstacle hadn't gotten thrown in front of me. The obstacle being they wouldn't ship that survival food to these people anymore. So I started my own brand. I found a way to manufacture my own brand, and that launched Survivalcave Food, which is in existence to this day. You can look it up, Survivalcave Food. I did really well. Okay, I started selling my own product. Okay, and it wasn't that easy. I mean, I had to call websites and I had to ask people to put it on the websites. There was a lot of work into it. Okay, I don't want you to think, well, I came up with this product and I made money. It wasn't like that. It was really a matter of me calling, hundreds, maybe thousands of websites. I think I made 10,000 sales calls. Crazy, right? And I can't count how many emails I sent out to get people to sell my survival food. And then another problem arose, another problem. Now, here's what I want you to notice about problems as I go through problems. They are opportunities. Every problem is an opportunity. Think about it this way. Every product that's sold solves some problem. If you buy a coat, okay, it solves the problem of being cold. If you sell a hamburger, it solves the problem of being hungry, okay? So there was a problem. Here was the problem. All of a sudden, everybody wanted meat. They didn't want freeze-dried, dehydrated foods. They wanted protein. And when I looked at freeze-dried, dehydrated meat, it was awful. It was like these little crumbled things of sand, and you added water to it, and it turned into this mush. It was awful. All right, let me look at some of these things here, some of these comments. Where did you buy products? Alibaba. Time for people to quit waiting for perfect time. Perfect time was yesterday. Second is today. Very true. I did not buy off Alibaba. I didn't know anything about Alibaba at the time. I actually bought it from people who were manufacturing stuff. And I would go to them and say, can I buy 50 of these or 100 of these? That's how I started doing that. Yeah, Alibaba is frequent here. You can certainly use it. I will tell you that ePacket is gone. ePacket was a way of getting stuff to you cheaply, but the last administration got rid of it, so it takes longer to get to you and it is more expensive now. Lev, that you kept your eye on the prize, not the bumps in the road. That's really a motivational story. Graham, Derek, it's good to see you, Graham. I don't think I've seen you in here. Maybe I have. May I know why Amazon doesn't expand their store on Asia? That I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I don't know anything about Amazon. Every success story has its own story. Yes, some parts of Asia, production. Did you private label the food for manufacturing, like replacing the dehydrated products? No, we make our own. We make our own products. So anyhow, so now I'm into the situation where people want proteins, okay? So I came up with a method to can meats, and it had a long shelf life, okay? So I came out with that, which is Survivalcave Food canned meats. We did beef, chicken, turkey, pork, and ground beef, and that took off. That took off. As a matter of fact, the sales that I just gave you yesterday, that was all just canned meats, okay? The $5 grand or $6 grand, whatever it was yesterday. Because of Alibaba, why Amazon doesn't expand? I don't know. I don't know anything about Amazon. I don't even have their stock. I should have had their stock, but I didn't. I know I buy a lot of crap from them. So guys, I want you to listen to this whole progression. The first progression was I got started. I turned off the TV. The next progression was I looked around and I believed I could do what other people are doing. Okay, these are the steps you have to take. Okay, and once I believed I could do what other people are doing, and I got started, okay, and got something going, I ran into luck. Okay, I got luck. That company contacted me and I got into survival food. It wasn't my intent when I started selling online to sell survival food. That wasn't my intent. Not at all. Had nothing to do with what I was wanting to do. But it got me going in that direction. And then I got my own survival food because of a problem. They couldn't supply stuff. So then I got my own survival food and started doing that. And then that took off. And is that the end of the story? No. Because what I realized, here's what I realized. The stuff I was doing, other people wanted to do. They wanted to make money online. They wanted to quit their jobs. They'd like to travel the world. So then what I did is I started coming out with training like what I'm doing right now with you guys. And I came out with courses, and I started selling courses on how to make money online. And if you look at the description, you're going to see Digital Cash Academy, Web Cash Academy, Ecom Road, all these different things, courses I came out with. I wrote a book in 2016, which was called The Great American Food Shortage. And that was in 2016. And get this, the book was about the possibility of a food shortage during a pandemic, right? Hey, does that sound familiar? Oh, I shouldn't have said that word. During the illness. I probably have to delete that word. I'm not allowed to say that word on here. But that's what the book was about, The Great American Food Shortage. You can find it on Amazon, The Great American Food Shortage by J.R. Fisher. And I was called a nut. They said, what are you talking about? Running out of food in America? Not having every single thing we want, like paper towels and toilet paper? Yeah, that could happen. And they didn't believe me. And guess what? That book's pretty popular now. That's a pretty popular book now. Why? Because it was true. And it tells you how to prepare, what you should do, and how this is going to all play out. So, you know, I came out with that book. And then I wrote another book on how to find products online. And I'm now working, which I've been telling you guys, order it with $15. Ordering it with the $15. Are you really, Siddharth? That's very cool. How hard was it hiring people you trust? Learn the couch and TV are the biggest enemy. Have dealt with food inspectors. They are a trip at times. Yes, they are. Well, we have the USDA. Actually, he has an office at our meat facility, and he just stays there. It's his place. Let's see. What else? 1/3 of American food was dumped in the trash. Yes, it was. Probably greater amount than that gets thrown away, and yet we have hungry people. That's government, man. That's government. It really is. They just don't do things correctly. But whatever. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not a political person. So look at the progression of all this stuff, guys. Look how other things offshoot from what you're doing, right? I was selling cell phone cases, and now I'm selling courses on how to do drop shipping. Where did that come from? That came from effort. That came from work. That came from luck. But you create your own luck. Now, if you don't believe you create your own luck, think about this. You want to get married, okay? You're 25 years old. You want to get married. You're a male or female, and you're sitting at home, and you're going, I want to get married. What are your odds of getting married as you sit at home? What are your odds? They're not good, okay? You're not going to get real lucky. Nobody's going to come to the door, knock on your door, and go, hey, I'm your new spouse. Okay, let's have a family together. It's not going to happen. But let me ask you this. What if, when you went to the grocery store that day, you just spoke to people? You said hello to people. Could it be that some person you said hello to that day, that you strike up a conversation and you maybe had a relationship with? Could that be? Could it be if you started going to meetup groups of people with the same interest as you, and you met somebody that had the same interest you, and you met your future spouse? The point is, the more you put yourself out there, the more you put yourself in front of people, the more you create your own luck. Luck is a real thing, okay? Luck is a real thing, but of course, and everybody knows the spelling of this, I think you do, labor under correct knowledge. Labor under correct knowledge. Luck. Okay. I've been incredibly lucky. Oh my God, I've been so lucky. I got lucky with a great wife. I got lucky with a great dog I have that's barking its head off right now in the background. I got really lucky, but it's because I put myself out there. Okay. And it's also how you treat other people. When you are in public, and this goes with business, this goes with relationships, it goes with everything. You got to be honest, you got to be caring, and you got to help others. Honest, caring, and help others. If you do those three things, honest, caring, and help others, guess what? Your luck's going to go up. And people are going to look at you like, let's say you're honest and caring and you help others. Somebody who is also looking for a spouse may look at you and go, that's a good person. That's the kind of person I want to be around. And that's the problem I see with people. They say, well, I want to attract a good business partner. I want to attract a good wife or husband. How do I do that? And here's what I tell you. Be the kind of person that you want to attract. Be that kind of person. So if you want to attract a really good business partner who is generous and who works hard and has a good work ethic and is successful, be that. Be that. And other ones will see you and go, I want to associate with you. If you want to attract somebody who's open and honest and caring and loving and loyal, that's what you got to be. And that's what you'll attract. So if you're not attracting what you want right now, you got to look at what you're doing. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, let me look at some of these comments here. Time to get some fun. Maya wants some gift card time. What's the shelf life of Survivalcave food? It's actually an indefinite shelf life. We don't have an expiration date on there. According to USDA, it's indefinite. Now, what does indefinite mean? Long time? Forever? No, of course not. Nothing lasts forever. But I would say 12 to 15 years, something like that, you're pretty safe. And we're approaching 12 years now, so we can resell everybody, which is kind of interesting, right? We've been around that long. Who inspired and mentored you along the way? Love that LUCK acronym. Think it's so important to you put yourself out there. You had a big why. Yeah, who inspired me? You know, I this is not conceit, but I inspire myself. It's like, what can I do every single day to make myself better? What can I do every single day to make myself better? Am I going to get up and sit around and do nothing? Or could I start a new venture? Could I do a little bit more extra work? Could I work out a little bit harder? Could I do another push-up? You know, I mean, like, I really compete with myself every single day because I know for a fact there's always going to be people that make more money than me. Now, if I was Elon Musk, maybe not. He wakes up every day and goes, nobody makes more than me. But I know that, okay? And I know that somebody's going to be able to do more push-ups than me. Now, I know I do this 3 sets of push-ups thing. I got 40 seconds, 40 seconds, and 40 seconds. Each 40 seconds, I set my timer, and I try to do as many push-ups as I can. Good form. Right now, I'm at about 120. I think I got to 121 one day. But I usually do like 43 and then 41 and then 30 something because it goes down, you know, once you do that. And I take like a little bit of break between them. But my biggest inspiration is seeing people who are successful, but they're all over the place. And my motivation comes from me. I want to see what I can improve that I've already done because I know if I've done, say, 40 push-ups, my goal's got to be 41 or 42, right? So that's what really motivates me. Now, I will tell you, David Goggins, of all people I've ever listened to, as far as physical health, David Goggins is the man. If you haven't looked up David Goggins, check him out. As far as getting your head straight, Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is one of the best speakers I think I've ever listened to. I went to, 10 or 12 of his sessions, and a lot of them were the same. I just wanted to hear it over again. Let's see here. What else we got? Casey says the harder he works, the luckier he gets. That is so true, isn't it? And when you do stuff, you get lucky. When you don't do anything, you don't get lucky. How long was it before you hired your VA? How many VA did you go through before you found your fit with one? I got to tell you, Paul, I went to a warehouse first, so I hired full-time employees. My wife was working there. My daughter worked there. She was full-time, and she did like the blogs and content and all that. Then I hired a warehouse guy. Then I hired a warehouse manager. And then I got a couple big contracts, and I hired about 6 or 7 people to manufacture all the freeze-dried food and put them in buckets. So when I had that warehouse, they were all full-time. I didn't have a VA. I don't really have a VA now. I have people that work for me on my websites. I have full-time social media people. I don't really have a VA that like schedules my day and does my appointments. I don't have that. I don't want that really. I feel like, if I call somebody up and go, hey, can you give me a plane ticket to Texas because I got to go look at the construction of my house, by the time I've done that, I could have just gone online and gotten a plane ticket. So I don't, VA doesn't work for me. And a VA, if it works for somebody else, that's fine. But a VA is like an everything person. Okay, so they do everything, anything you want done, which means they're not going to be really good at any one thing. Okay, I have a really good video editor now. He does a really good job. Hey Billy, what's going on? He'll be editing this, or at least watching it. I don't know. Maybe he'll be watching it. This is a live. And I would rather hire people who are specialists. So I have a Magento developer who works on my Survivalcave food site, and he's a specialist. How and where did you get into affiliate marketing? Oh, that's an actually interesting story. When I was in Cancun, I was there with a group from ClickBank, and they were saying they were going to sell digital or physical products online, and they wanted to know if I wanted to do a course on ClickBank for physical products. And I was like, sure, that'd probably be easy. It took me a year and a half, and I had a partner on that one there, and it was called Digital Cash Academy, and it sells to this day. But that was one of the top offerings on ClickBank, and that's how I got involved in affiliate marketing. They asked me to do a course, and I did it, and then I said, wow, this course thing's kind of cool. So now I got a bunch of different courses. I have an Inner Circle, I've got eBusiness Toolbox, and I'll be posting about the eBusiness Toolbox. It's very neat. You'll like it. So that's the story, and I guess we ought to do one more gift card. Does anybody want one of these? Do you guys want one of these? Are you interested in this gift card right here? Does this interest you? It's going away. It's going away. Does this interest you? It's coming back. It's coming back. Are you interested in this card right here? Put that in the chat section. I got to think of what it's called, the chat section. You worked out every day on that cruise. You have incredible discipline. That's one of your biggest strengths. I don't have an incredible discipline. I really don't. I tell myself I want to be a certain thing. And when I tell myself I want to be a certain thing, what happens is I say, well, if you want to be that certain thing, a person who did this, who accomplished this, who became this, would do these other things. So I just tell myself, well, you would work out every day, even if you were on a cruise, because that would prove that you mean what you say. So all I do is I tell myself these things. It's not that I want to. Believe me, I don't want to. I don't want to work out. I don't want to do a single push-up. I'm not even interested in a little bit on it. But the person I want to be would do those things. So I pretend to be that person. Is that crazy? It's a little crazy, right? But it works. It works for me. Apple doesn't interest me. I'm so sorry, Trina. That's what I have. Morad says Amazon gift card. Amazon. I don't have any Apple products. I know, but I got Apple cards. I got to give them to somebody. Somebody's got to get them. Amazon. Me. I need Amazon. What is with Amazon and you guys? You don't like Apple? You don't like Apple cards? They're awesome. They're awesome cards. You can get watches. You can get iPads. Look, watches, the computer I'm using right here, the iPad right here, all this stuff is all Apple. Apple. So tell me if anybody wants Apple. Just Roblox says he wants Apple. All right, Just Roblox will do it just for you. Okay, so Apple has this cool little pull tab on the back. You see that? And I'm going to pull that tab right here, and it's going to reveal nothing. It's just the way to get it open. Okay, wait, hang on a second. I want Apple. Cast12 wants Apple. I have both accounts. Okay, all right. So people are cool with it. And this is the Apple gift card. Get the number. Did you get it? Did you get the number? Get the number. Write it down. Get the number. Am I going too fast? Let me know if I went too fast. If you want me to hold it up again, I will. If you didn't get the number the first time, I can hold it up one more time. If you want to get the number. Are you interested in getting the number? Put that in the chat section right there. I'd love to hear it. If you are, let me get another sip here. Okay. LOL, yes. Nearly missed my weekly fix. Richard Brown. What's up? Richard Brown's in the house. Apple. Amazon. Of course. Say the code. Say the code. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll hold it up and I'll say it. Is that fair? There is the code. It is XKD4T725L M478J5Y. Once again, XKD4T7Z5L M478J5Y. Did you done get it? Did you done get it? And away it goes. Let me know who got that gift card. Let me know the amount. It's going to be from $10 to $500. $10 to $500. And yeah, so there's a gift card. So I told the story today. So it's a progression of changing your thoughts. Change your frigging thoughts. Your thoughts are not going to make you money. Your thoughts are not going to make you successful. So why change them? Because if you change your thoughts, it causes you to change your actions. Actions get results. If the results are poor, what you consider poor, not good, you have still gotten results, and that's a good thing, because now you know what's not working, what you need to change. Okay, so understand this progression. And then what's going to happen is you're going to run into problems, and as soon as you see a problem, you have to go, yay, I found a problem. Because if you find a problem, that means there's probably a solution, and it is a sign. It's the universe going, hey, we've got something even better for you, even better than what you had. Okay, and I know that happened with me. I got remarried to a much better person. But at the time it was a problem when I had to go through divorce and do all that stuff. But I'm in a better situation now. Problems are like gems, guys. And I know that it sounds so corny. It's so corny. It's taken me so many years to realize this. It's so corny. One day I had to go to my warehouse, and my wife was going to drive me, and she was parked in the driveway. I was parked in the street, and we went out to get in her car, and it was gone. It was gone. Her car was gone. And I said, well, it looks like your car got stolen. Let's take my car. And she looked at me like, matter of fact, she goes, well, how do you know that? I said, because it's gone. And if it's gone, it probably got stolen. And she's like, what? She's looking down the sides of the house and everything. I'm like, well, no, nobody's parked the car on the side of the house. It's stolen. Now, she looked at me. She says, this is awful. I said, no, it's a good thing. She said, well, how is it a good thing? I said, I don't know that yet. But I know it's a good thing because it's a problem. And she looked at me like I was insane. And guess what happened? That car got found, but it was totaled. It was just totaled. So the insurance company gave her money for the car that was way more than what it was worth. Way more than what it was worth. She got a much nicer car, and she wouldn't have got that nicer car without that problem. You got to start looking at all problems as if they are actually opportunities. This is a hard mind shift for most people. It is a mind shift that super successful people use every day. They use this to their advantage because they know that other people run into problems and they just quit. They go, oh my God, that's a problem. I can't do it anymore. I mean, look at Elon Musk, who has this company now, SpaceX. His first rockets went up in the air and came down and crashed, and he lost hundreds of millions of dollars. That's a problem. That's a serious problem. He was out of money, but he didn't look at it that way. He says, we figured out which rockets didn't work. We figured out which ones didn't work. Is that the mindset you're going to have today going away from this? I sure hope so, because that's what I hope to give you today. With this little bit of training today, I wanted to show you the progression of what I did and how anybody can do this. I ain't special. You're not special. Nobody's special, okay? Elon is smarter, I think, than most of us. But his specialness is that he just keeps trying stuff and he works hard, and that problems don't stop him. He looks at them as opportunities. Is that how you look at problems right now? Think about that. Every problem like that. Somebody cutting you off, somebody being rude to you. Do you look at all those things as opportunities? They are. They're all opportunities. It's hard for me to always dial this in. I'm not going to say it comes easy, but it's coming more naturally now. And as it comes more naturally, I become more successful, and you will too. Let's see here. Are you talking about the law of attraction? Yes, law of attraction is definitely in there. And there's a great movie on the law of attraction too, if you haven't seen it. It's been a month. Congratulations. Listen, folks, these are golden nuggets. Thank you so much, Paul. I got another congratulations there. Got it. Say it again. Oh, okay. That's going back to the card. I don't want to do that. S9 crashed again. SpaceX Mars rocket prototype. Yep. Have you read Entrepreneurs Never Ever Give In? There's no point. What's the point? If you quit, then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You just can't quit. Yeah, no one is special. Very true. No one is. Nobody. And let me tell you something else, guys. And I want to kind of get in close here and really explain this to you. It took me a long time to figure this one out. Nobody's better than you. Nobody is better than you. You are enough. You are enough. Okay, nobody's better than you. Now, here's the flip side to that. You aren't better than anybody else. Don't think you are. Don't ever get to a point where you get some success and you say, well, I'm so much better than this bagger or this person at the convenience store. No, you're not. No, you're not. They haven't tried other things. You have no idea what they could have done. There's a Chili's little franchise place we go to down here every now and then, and there's a waiter in this Chili's, and he has the most amazing voice. It is like this baritone announcer voice that when you hear him talk, you're like stunned. You're like, holy crap, that guy's got a voice on him. So I told him one day, I said, man, you have such a great voice. You need to get into voiceover announcing or something. He said, yeah, I've been told that my entire life. And I'm thinking, wow, everybody has told him he has this golden voice and he chooses to wait tables. Yeah, he has a golden voice and he chooses to wait tables. So even if you've got some really great talents, I mean, incredible talents, maybe you're really good at doing videos, maybe you're really good at marketing, maybe you're really good at selling stuff online. If you never try, you'll never realize your talents. You'll never realize them. They're never going to happen. You're going to die with your talents. I got off the phone with my son who works at the Cleveland Clinic. He's in the cardiac and transplant unit. And he has a patient in there now. He's 24 years old. He has cystic fibrosis, and he had a double lung transplant. Okay, double lung transplant, and his body is now rejecting those lungs. He's 24. What can he do? What can you do? The thing is, you're not that guy with the double lung transplant that's rejecting those lungs right now. You've got some opportunities that are amazing, but if you don't do it, if you don't dig into your talents and find out what they are, you can never realize them. Let's see here. Got to bounce. Great show today. Thanks. Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much for being here. Bang on, Richard. Ford failed with first two auto manufacturing before successfully building the last one. Yes. 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 Failure's okay. Failure's part of the progression. Problems are part of the process. Go do it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end today. If you got any more comments, put them in there. If you're watching this and it is not live to you, okay, because it is Saturday, the 6th of February, 2021. All this stuff applies, no matter what year it is, no matter what day it is. But if you have a question about it, put it in the comments section. If you have questions about this, put this in the chat section. Siddharth, how long is this? I'm ending now. I'm ending. Okay. Yeah, I've gone a long time today, man. It's been almost an hour. It's 10:52. I started at 10 o'clock, but you guys have been great. You really have. I hope you appreciate the gift cards. I hope you appreciate the message. I hope you apply some of this in your life, because if you do, oh my goodness, you have no idea what's going to happen. You have no idea what's going to happen if you just apply this stuff, guys. And then once you apply it and you get great results, which I know you will, you got to come back and kind of put a comment and say, this is what I did with this. This is what I did with this. Because these are just things that I learned from other people. These are things I observed from other people, and I applied them in my life, okay? Now I'm sharing them with you so you can apply them in your life. It's really that simple. If you like it, if you liked what the message was, put that in the chat section today. You guys have been awesome. Mr. JR, is there another Amazon gift card, please? I don't have any more today. But you know what? Show up next Saturday and you'll see one. And I am going live during the week now, so if you want to hear me at 9 a.m., do a little message each day, you're welcome to listen to that. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. They say currently 1 in 5 jobs, vulnerable, dug well before you need the water. Dig a well before you need the water. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes, you do. Thanks a bunch, JR, James Breen. You guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you very, very much. Check out some of my stuff in the description section, and